Hi everyone, we're going to find the missing terms of each arithmetic sequence, and it's also known as the arithmetic mean, and we have two problems here. So for the first one, we're going to use our arithmetic sequence formula and find our common difference to fill everything in. We notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms, so the number of terms is 6. And the next thing we notice is our first term, a sub 1, is negative 20. And our last term, which in our case is our sixth term, is 370. Now let's find our D. So we have 370 equals negative 20 plus 6 minus 1 D. Now we're going to add 20 to both sides. So you get 390 equals 5D. And we're going to take 390, divide it by 5. And that's going to give us 78 equals D. Now all we have to do is take our number and keep adding 78. So we have negative 20 plus 78 is 58. Then you add again, you get 136. Add 78 to 14. Add 78 to 92. Add 78 and you get your 370. And that's your answer. Now let's try the second one. The second one, we don't have a first term and we don't have a last term. We do have 5 terms. So usually in this case what you do, there's 2 ways you can do this, but let's do the formula way. Let's just act like we only have 3 terms. So in that case our n is 3. Our first term would be 61 and our last term would be 87. So if you set the formula up like we did earlier, this would be 87 equals 61 plus 3 minus 1 times D. So subtract 61, and that cancels. So this is going to be 26 equals 2D. So D is 13. So for these 3 numbers, we have 61, and then we have 87, and if you add 13, you get 74. Now, you can keep adding. You're going to get 100 here, and if you add here, you get, subtract, you'll get 48. So basically, the common difference should always be 13. Now, because this is arithmetic mean, that means when you add these 2 numbers and divide by 2, you should get this number. We could have done that with this problem because we only had 1 slot in the middle. So we could have added those 2 numbers and we should get 74. So you add these 2 numbers, you can get 148. And if you divide this by 2, you get 74. Then once you got the 74, you could have just said 74 minus 61 is 13, and that would have given you your common difference. You only can do that if there is just 1 slot in between the 2 numbers. But that's where we get our term arithmetic mean, because all of these numbers, you can take the average or the mean of the 2 numbers and get your middle number. That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.